Hi guys, I'm a stylist here at NB Salon and Spa, and I'm excited today to show you two of our different brands. On the left you guys see the Cadiveu Acai Therapy. This one's our natural line that we have here at the salon. It comes with a clarifying shampoo, the active solution, and the nourishing mask. A little bag you see there is awesome for those booth renters out there. It's an individual stylist kit. It's great for those who are looking just to try the product out or get enough product just to complete one client. On the other hand, for something that's more that want you to have your hair be straight, there's the Brazil Cacau line that comes also in liter sizes. You can see the big 1, 2, and 3. Again, your shampoo, your solution, and your mask. Available is that individual stylist kit there, that small box. That's about 2 ounces of product. That's going to be able to complete a full client with hair down to the bra strap or so. Texture tool, which looks like this. Besides the option of just having straight hair, so if you want smooth, silky hair for 3 to 6 months, you're going to be using the Brazil Cacau line. That's going to make any hair pretty straight. For a natural treatment, that's the Acai Therapy line. That treatment's going to last up to 3 months. That's going to smooth the hair to a certain percentage, but will not make it straight. Blending the two, you can customize the style and the outcome you want. So if somebody has medium hair texture and they don't want to make it too straight or too flat, they can blend 50-50 of the Acai Therapy and the Brazil Cacau. Somebody needs a little bit more muscle, they can add 75 Brazil Cacau, 25% Acai Therapy. The blending options are endless, and as a stylist, you can customize to your client's desires. We don't want to lose the body on top of her hair. You can see that it doesn't have a ton of volume on that scalp, so we're looking to leave the density there, but really smooth out the hair, sleek it out, and just really soften it up. So I'm excited, we'll get started. Okay, so now we have Christine in the sink. Because we're going to be blending, we can utilize either one of the step ones of the clarifying shampoo. There's the Brazil Cacau clarifying shampoo and the Acai Therapy clarifying shampoo. Both of them have a pH of a 9. The purpose of that is to open the cuticle of the hair. So this one's really going to make sure it's opening the cuticle so it can be absorbed easily in the treatments. I'm going to use the Brazil Cacau shampoo just because I love the earthy fragrance of it. You're going to put about a 1/4 size for her length, going to work it into your hands, and you're going to start shampooing from the mid shaft through the ends, and then you can work it towards the scalp. We're going to make sure we're off the scalp. Because of the pH, I don't want to be causing any friction, any irritation to the scalp, so I'm just going to pick up the hair, move it away, and wash it. It's important that you get the shampoo evenly distributed through the hair. Otherwise, the cuticles are not going to be open evenly, and the treatment won't even be able to be absorbed evenly, and therefore your outcome is going to be uneven. If you're doing a color, and then you do a treatment afterwards, because you can do them in the same day, you would do your color, your permanent color, or whatever you choose to use, and then you would skip this step, because the cuticle would already be open. So you would color, then you would rinse, and then you would move on to step 2. So after this is evenly placed on, we're going to leave it on for 5 minutes and not touch it. If she had virgin, resistant, coarse hair, I would do a quick shampoo, rinse it off, apply it again, and leave it on for 5 minutes. So we'll sit right here. Blow dry her 80% dry, and then we're going to section her off into 6 panels, which I'll show you that next. Okay, so we have her sectioned out into 6 panels. We have one that's coming from the top of the head to behind the ear. And then Christine, if we can turn to the back of your head. Yes, please. And the back we have 4 panels. And then on the other side again, just going to spin around the last side. Back to showing that we separated from the center division line to the top of the head to behind the ear. I'm going to be using, again, we're going to be blending the 2 products, so I'm going to zoom into the products there. Inside those little boxes you see 3 mini bottles. So on the left you have Brazil Cacau, step 1, 2, and 3. On the right side you have an Acai Therapy kit, 3 small bottles. I'm going to be blending the 2 together. We're going to do a 50-50 blend today. So I'm going to use 50% of the Brazil Cacau and 50% of Acai Therapy. As a stylist, I'll be able to control how much muscle I want to give the Acai Therapy, because again, Acai Therapy is natural. The Brazil cacao does contain methylene glycol. Blending will also give you the option of customizing. So when we're measuring the product, we use the caps of them. So on the liters, you see those big white caps. I'm going to be doing 2 caps of the Brazil cacao and 2 caps of the Acai Therapy. I'll show you what that blend looks like in the bowl. We'll put them both into a bowl, mix them up, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I mixed it up and I have Christine holding the bowl. If you can tilt it a little bit more to the camera, Christine. So I just mix it up together. Anytime you're using the product, you're going to make sure you shake up the bottle first. And Brazil cacao has a bunch of conditioning agents. It has the keratin, the panthenol, the cocoa. You want to make sure you shake it up. Put 2 caps of each in the bowl, mix it up. Putting 2 caps at a time, I'm going to be able to get through the first 2 panels, probably even a third, because a little bit goes a long way, and I'm going to show you how we apply it. This way it's going to let me know how many caps I need for the full head for Christine, and I can put that in my notes in our next appointment. So I'll be back with you and I'll show you how to apply to our panels. Okay, so now we have Christine, and she's already sectioned off. We applied to 1 panel, but I want to go to show you how we do a panel at the bottom and the nape area. Now I want to make sure that I'm keeping sure the product is away from the scalp. If she's got a high heat zone, then I'm going to apply about 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp through the ends. So I'm going to grab my panel, hold it about a 90 degree. I'm going to grab my product and I'm going to outline it. Keep it away from her scalp, about 1/8 of an inch away. Get enough product during your outline. Then come on to all 4 sides. Once you got the product outlined, I'm going to go ahead and take that panel and divide it into 2 sections. And I'm going to apply it to the middle, bring it up, and bring it down. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and work it through. I'm going to use my wide side of the comb first and bring that product down. Now, this one makes it a little faster compared to other brands. You don't have to apply this section by section. As you can see, I only outlined it. I was able to get that product to work down. And I switch over to the small side of my comb. Really stretch that product. Bring it down. If I see any of that white residue, I've got to keep bringing it down to the ends of the hair. Any white residue is left on that comb and looks like this, that's still too much product. So keep working it through to the thirsty ends. And just that outline, a little bit in that middle, was able to cover the whole panel. If there's any leftover residue on your comb, go ahead and just apply it to another panel so we're not wasting product. In the leader, in my experience, I've been able to get, with hair a little bit longer than Christine's, a little bit thicker, I've gotten at least 25 to 30 clients with long hair. No brush is needed, the product will do its job. I'm going to use my fingers and pull it away from the hair. My fingers will act like a comb, and I'm going to use the blow dryer on cool temperature. When the hair is almost dry, then I can bump it up to medium heat if I prefer. The reason why we're doing cool air is because, of course, when product is wet and we add heat, it's going to create steam. There is methylene glycol in this, so for my protection and for my client's protection, if I use cool air, I'm not going to be producing any of those vapors right now. I can control the amount of the smell or vapors, if any, that are coming off by just changing my temperature from cool, at the end finishing off a medium. I'm going to watch my body position. If I were blow drying and not as a demo purpose, I would stand on my side and I would blow dry away from her hair and away from myself. So I'm watching my body position and making sure all of the hair is coming back away from me. None of the methylene glycol or any of the steam or fragrance is going to come towards me or towards her. We're going to be blow drying 100% dry. We got to make sure that it's dry, otherwise if you hit a flat iron to it, it's going to create steam. So we blow dry panel by panel by panel, we tie it back up, and then we'll come back through the end and flat iron. Okay, so we went ahead and blow dried all of the panels except this, just so I can talk a little bit about it. She's dry all over the side 100%. When we're blow drying on that side panel, we want to make sure that, again, you're standing, coming in this direction, you're blow drying, away from the face shape but still on the cool air temperature, and again, this way away from the face. We just want to make sure we're not getting the product onto her face and causing any irritation. Again, cool air until it's almost dry, then you can bump it up to medium temperature if need to, but never hot. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry this panel, and keeping her hair away from the face, and then I'll show you the next step, which is flat ironing. We're almost done. Here to flat iron this one of the panels on the side. After everything's blow dried, you would go back and flat iron and just work your way through the head shape. You're going to take, depending on the density of the hair, anywhere from about 1/4 inch to less, depending on it. I'm just going to go over the iron. From the base to the mid shaft, I'm ironing 10 times, and from the mid shaft to the ends, I'm going 6. We do different irons because of the ends, porosity on the ends. If you go the same amount here, it's going to be skinnier on here. So we want to make it flatter and not as flat on the bottom here. So I'm going to go 10 times. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on the ends, I'm going to go through 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's it. And then going just to continue taking the same sections and work through the entire head, going 10 times from the base to the mid shaft and 6 times from the mid shaft to the ends. So I'm going to get her ironed, and after that she's ready to be rinsed out, and she can go home and wash and do whatever she wants to her hair the same day. Okay, so she's done and completed the flat iron, rinsed her out really, really well. The first thing you're going to do is anytime acai therapy is mixed with Brazil Cacau, acai therapy has to be shampooed with the restoring shampoo. It's a take-home line of the shampoo. The reason why is because it has that sugarcane cysteine. If you just rinse it off, some of the sugar residue may be left on the hair, which can cause the client's hair to feel sticky. So I washed her out really well, and I gave her a thorough shampoo with restoring shampoo. At that point, I'm going to utilize step 3 of the conditioning mask. And I'm just going to apply it all the way through the hair. And you're going to leave it on for 5 minutes. The pH of this conditioner is going to close down the cuticle, sealing that treatment. You want to make sure you leave the treatment on for 5 minutes. You're not sending the client home with the treatment in their hair. You're not sending them home with the conditioner, because Cadiveu's brand acts immediately. So the minute it's flat ironed, it's done. If you leave it in longer, if you over flat iron it and you just don't wash it out, it's going to actually cause the hair to go opposite. It can be dry, it can be brittle. So it needs to be washed out or removed right away. Put the conditioner, bring back at the pH to the healthy level, leave on for 5 minutes, and she's good to go. She could go home as is. We can blow dry style, and what we'll do now is I'll leave this on, and then we'll just blow her out and show you the finished look. Okay, so I just washed her out, and I'm just trying to get a little close up, but you can tell already wet how smooth it already is. I'm so excited. Her hair feels wonderful, silky, soft. Again, we wash out the restoring shampoo by Acai. We put the conditioning mask of Brazil Cacau. Again, because it's blending, you can use any mask from Acai Therapy or the Brazil Cacao Step 3. We just want the conditioning mask. That's what makes it great, is that you can use 2 lines. You can use the same clarifying shampoo, the same conditioning mask, and then just choose Acai Therapy Active Solution or Brazil Cacao Reconstructor Solution, or blend the 2. I'm going to wrap it up, I'm going to blow dry her out, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, now we're done, and this is just a blowout we did, just using my hands. Didn't do a huge blowout technique, just so she can really see what it'll turn out like at home. You can see it's really smooth and sleek and shiny. Again, we did a 50-50 blend. Christine, I'll have you turn to the side for me. You can see the volume still at the base of her hair, smooth on the sides. Then turn her front view. Yay! So you can see at the scalp, her volume still left there. It's beautiful. Put you on the spot, Christine. What do you think? What's a big difference you noticed or realized?
I could run my hands through it with nothing getting stuck or anything, and I love the shine to it.